The tensions in West Asia continue to persist despite the ongoing diplomatic negotiations. Iran has accused the United States of violating a very fragile ceasefire by staging a bombing over Port Bandar Abbas. And it has warned that it will retaliate. This after the Americans claimed that they hit certain targets in self-defense in the middle of a ceasefire negotiations. Now, describing the American bombing of Bandar Abbas as a gross violation of the ceasefire, the Iranian Foreign Ministry has said that the country will not leave any evil act unanswered. As the statement has pointed to the bombings in southern Iran. Iran has not immediately confirmed the reported bombings, but the country's state media has reported that there were explosions that were heard in Bandar Abbas city near the Strait of Hormuz. Iran's Mehr news agency has said that the situation in the city is under control and that there is no cause for concern. The overnight U.S. strikes targeted the Iranian missile sites and mine-laying boats in the south of Iran. The renewed U.S. strikes have come at a time when Washington and Tehran are struggling to reach a potential peace agreement. As the security situation continues to evolve, Iran's Supreme Leader Ayatollah Mujtaba Khamenei has said that the U.S. is actually losing its influence in West Asia, and he has warned that the countries in the region should not be hosting these American military bases. In a written statement, Iran's Supreme Leader said that the hands of time will not turn backwards, and the nations and the lands of the region will no longer serve as a shield for these American military bases. The statement further added that Washington will no longer have any safe haven in the Middle East for aggression or for the establishment of military bases. Meanwhile, the Iranian President Masoud Pezeshkian has hailed the Iranian military's response against the American bombings.
They did not imagine that our armed forces, our defensive power and our offensive system could perform such feats. It was a completely surprising matter for all of them.
Now, China has also urged both sides to respect the ongoing truce and resolve the dispute peacefully.
We urge the parties concerned to fulfill their ceasefire commitments, resolve disputes through peaceful means, continue to work toward a solution that takes into account the legitimate concerns of all parties through dialogue and negotiation, and promote the early restoration of peace in the Middle East and Gulf region.
Reacting to the American military bombings on Iran, the American Secretary of State Marco Rubio said that the Strait of Hormuz must remain open, and he asserted that the U.S. will ensure its reopening one way or another. Remember, the strait was open before the Americans started this war. Now, Rubio also expressed some level of optimism about reaching an agreement with Iran.
And it's going to take a couple days to settle on even down to the disagreements over a word, sentence. So we'll have to work through that. If there's going to be a deal, we're going to have to work through that. But this is, it's either going to be a good deal or there isn't going to be one.
So as the peace deal talks remain underway, Trump has demanded for a resolution to the issue of enriched uranium inside of Iran, which has been a key sticking point. Now, Trump on his Truth Social network said that he expected Iran to hand over its enriched uranium to the United States to be either destroyed or to have it destroyed in Iran with international witnesses. For all the latest news, download the WION app and subscribe to our YouTube channel.